Less than $10 is what this game costs, and it's very reminiscent of a title that I've played before called Into the Breach. It is a turn-based strategy game with a little bit of meta progression. We're going to be checking Forgotten Mines out today, so welcome back everybody. The name is Wolf, and as you know, I love a little bit of good meta progression, and this game has a little bit of meta progression. You have classes you can unlock, of which you can compose your three-man team out of. Every particular character starts off with the same stats, but they will get perks, but also a weakness and an ability that kind of indicates what they should be, excelling at, but also a weapon type as well as an armor type that they have proficiency with. You also have some traditional meta progression, number go up, very similar, more damage, more experience, and then you have a magic shop that kind of allows you to dictate how your group is going to start, or you can just buy universal buffs that will last you throughout the entire run. I've opted for some reduced damage, some incredible lifesteal, and then also we have a squire amulet giving us some initial currency to play around with. The currency in this game is iron ingots as well as gold ingots. The gems, the diamonds at least, are for meta progression. As you can see here, we have the basic setup. You have a three-man team. Here you can select your amulets. If you have more than 3, I currently only have access to 3. But yes, you have dwarves, you have humans, you have elves. I think there's even more races you can possibly unlock, but I have not been able to find them. You can change the name. Red shirt 1. And then we have red shirt 2. And then we can even do red shirt 3, because you know you're going to lose the runs anyway. As you can see also, we have paladins, because that's the one I unlocked. We have champions, knights, which are your typical traditional frontliners. Now, knights have the health benefits, so they're more tanky, but they have piercing weakness. And you can see that they have sword and heavy armor. And then this particular round, they have +2 magi or -5 crit. That's the perks that you get on the knight. However, the champion, also a fighter, has +3 attack this particular playthrough, and -1 move, which is pretty brutal for a frontliner. So we might have to contemplate picking something else, like a paladin. Now, our paladin gets, let's see, good mobility, +1 movement, -2 attack. That's a little rough. We can play him more like a tank. The spear, however, is also a weapon that has built-in AoE damage, which is really, really good. I'm a big fan of the paladin or the guardian. They're both really good, and they also get, like, potential healing abilities, which are really, really nice. I don't have the guardian unlocked, sadly, because paladin, right? Gotta go with the paladin. Now, dwarves have some innate resistances to damage. Let's see, I believe the humans, they get experience, yes, and then the elves get, as you can see, boost to healing and damage spells. So it is very straightforward with the base races. Now, you can only have one of each class, so you can only have one paladin, sadly. Otherwise, I would have taken 2 paladins for sure, but as you can see, there's like a 1 here, and you can't select it. Maybe there's a way to get more, but right now, I cannot get more than 1 paladin. I, however, do need a damage. And the damage that you start off with is the sniper, but I am actually a big fan of the hunter, especially since our champion right now has -1 move, which I'm not too fond of. So I think I'm gonna go with the hunter myself. Let's see, where are they again? Yeah, here, because the hunter gets the trap ability, which means you can put a bunch of traps down. Now, traps do have friendly fire, so be wary, but you can do a bunch of damage preemptively. +1 move is huge. -3 HP, -1 attack is painful, though. That's just a double debuff. That's one of the strongest debuffs you can possibly hit. Sniper, +3 defense, and then, well, maybe it is a sniper. They do have that free movement ability, and they don't have painful debuffs. Okay. So I might, no, I'm going to go with the hunter anyway. I do like the hunter. I like the trap too much. I'm sorry. I know it's not optimal, but I do enjoy that. We have the technical acumen, +3 attack on the white mage. White mage is like a healer that is caster, and then the cleric is healer with melee. We do have +2 heal here, which is pretty good. And then we have -1 move, which is really bad. Here we have -2 magi, which is pretty bad once we get into magic casting. But they do get +3 attack, which is useless because they're a white mage. So you end up rolling pretty poorly if you're really unlucky. But that's okay, though. That's okay. I'm going to go cleric, because cleric starts off with a shield, which allows us to actually block as well. And we're going to make sure that they are an elf for the healing bonus. Human will be hunter, so we have some damage, and then paladin tank. All right. So that's pretty much how you set up your your run. You can name the people as I showed off as well, which is very good for content creation. You know, send off your viewers into death. That's always very fun. So the very first level is very simple. Once you get familiar with all the combat and all the units, you know how to counter them, which is mostly what I have access to right now. So I am simply going to put my guys the way I would want to. And we do see these particular resources on the map. The blue sparkly one are diamonds. And then we have gold, we have iron. And then there's also like potentially dangerous ones. But yes, we have some AoE damage here. I'm going to put a trap down here. And I'm going to start shooting the rocks here. The blocks do persist until they have been used, so we can preemptively get a block on our cleric. Now these little goblins, scouts, have 1 AP. So they can't do much, because moving is at least 1 AP. So instead what I can do is I'm going to put another trap down and start shooting. I don't expect myself to actually need anything. But as you can see, we only have 1 movement on this cleric, so we have to be very wary of that. The minus movement debuffs are probably too restrictive as a penalty you can hit to start off with. It pretty much makes the character kind of useless. But yes, you do level up, and each level up you get a power you can choose from, but also at level 3, and I think 4 or 5 you get an extra action point, which is nice. Now I do have a lot of damage, so I can push that higher and go with more of an offensive approach, or I can get more tanky. I could also reroll to try to get a passive healing ability, which would be really, really good. I'm going to go for extra power, though. Extra damage is always nice. There we go. Let's get some Freak in. Because they're going to move forward now, but not going to be able to attack. He might be able to rush forward, which is great, which means I can double tap. Look at that. Beautiful. This way we can put a trap down. Get some more progression on those rocks. Okay, we don't have a key, so we have to break open the chest. There are particular buffs you can get to like do more damage to rocks and such, which is always nice. Alright, beautiful. Nice. Let's open up this door. We have to make sure we are done within 8 turns, because otherwise reinforcements come in, and they are very powerful. They are ridiculously powerful. I have been unable to successfully fight a reinforcements group without cheese. So even when I had like an exceptionally good group, they are quite dominant. We do have an 8-10 item. Our short bow is 5-10. Straight line, this is an 8-10. So that's clearly a upgrade, so we can immediately switch that up. Beautiful. We walk up. Alright, so we can leave the room now, or we can take our time to heal if that was necessary. Or alternatively, we can set ourselves up for maybe... Can I reach that? A little bit of extra iron, and then we just go next. Because you can leave whatever. Yeah, you get some scoring here, but who cares? Nobody cares about scores, right? You just want to make sure you have the most efficient way to get to the end before you want to improve upon it. Because first of all, step 1 is to make it work. Step 2 is to make it work better, right? Unfortunately, we don't have a key, a thief, which is one of the classes, or enough brute force. Even though we took the +5. But yeah, the paladin is not inherently super strong. You have to amp that up. So it is what it is. But now we have 2 AP goblins. They're a little bit more scary. Luckily enough, we have exactly what we need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you here. I actually should have put him down there. So I'm going to move that around, get my block going. I've misplayed that entirely, but it is what it is. All right. He's going to move up. He's going to move up. He's going to block. So they're going to have to waste 2 action points to get to me. He's going to have to waste 2 action points. Beautiful. All right. Let's see if I can... Yes, I can do this. So I can attack him. So I don't have to waste an action point there. I'll just take him out. I do have a block here. That's not what I was trying to do. I can't get to here. This is another reason why having -1 movement is just so penalizing. We take 1 hit, but that's okay. We're next to the healer, so we can just heal for 2 action points. We're back to full health. I can spend 2 points here to get some XP. A shot that poisons the target. Hook chain. I'm going to re-roll this. Troll Blood, extra power. Troll Blood's pretty good. There's the passive healing. And since we have a problem with our healer, I'm going to accept that. We have a iron sword, which is the exact weapon that we have. Oh no, we don't have the regular fighters. We have spears. This is something we can just sell then. I'll take that. Let's pick up this. We're going to start shooting here. Moving up. Yeah, we don't actually have to care too much about our range units. So we can keep our Crusader next to our Paladin. Or our Cleric next to our Paladin, and that should be fine. Okay. Nice. He's going to walk up, waste his action point. There you go. We're going to move you up here. Take that, move back. He's going to attack. Take a little bit of damage. Oh no. Let's actually kill him with the Cleric, because as you can see, the XP of the Cleric is like super, super low. And that's because you only get XP if you actively heal any kind of HP, or if you do damage. So healers are at a noticeable strength disadvantage. We're at max turns, we have the diamond. I'm going to go to the next room, and that's fine. So it's especially difficult to get into good positions if you make misplays like I just did there. But also if you can't get to the enemy in time because you have -1 movement. Ooh, the ice mace is pretty sick though. Blue armor, ice resistance, that's pretty good too. Yeah, it's -1 movement. That is problematic. I could roll. We do have the roll. The ice mace is nice, but since we have a -1, I'm going to roll. I want to get something better. A flame spear. That is pretty good. 12.5. It's a massive upgrade. It's also a rare item. I'm going to sell the items I don't need. That is a liver potion. I'm just going to go to the next room. All right. So yeah, you do have items. You do have shops. You have events. There's a surprisingly large amount of depth. And as you might have also already noticed, if you have a watchful eye, the actual graphics also kind of change based on what you're wearing, which is not something you would expect from a cheap game. Now, of course, the graphics are fairly simple, so yeah, you can definitely do that. Beautiful, look at that. Ooh, Toughy, +5 defense, or reduce a single ally's fatigue. I could go for the tank. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. We are also level 3, so we actually have an extra point of action. So I'm going to actually move that up here. I'm going to give myself a little bit of flexibility here. Beautiful. And then we're going to end our turn. So we're going to take 2 hits here on our Paladin. But as you can see, our defense is pretty high, so he's not doing a whole lot. Now the damage we're taking is very minimal, but it's going to ramp up very quickly. But now they're lined up perfectly for a double. Look at that. A beautiful double kill. He has Troll Blood, so we don't have to heal him, but when in Rome, you go to McDonald's. Look at that. Beautiful. And then we can just walk up. Now, mind you, they only have 1 action point, so they can't do anything. In fact, they decided to stand in the fire. We don't actually have to attack that. I'm going to pick this up, move out. And then end our turn. He's going to die due to the fire, I believe. Is he not? No, he survived. Oh, no. The fire happens at the end of it all. Let's pick up a key. Since we have the key here immediately, we can open up some chests. All right, we have a couple of turns left because we still want to make sure we have that diamond because that's meta progression, right? We have to take that, obviously. This is a iron ring, +1 defense. Absolutely, let's go. All right. Yeah, the fighter is like a strong single target hit, but honestly, I think it doesn't hold a candle against being able to just double tap at this. It's insane. I am not going to walk in there because I will get burned. Because fire pretty much lasts forever as far as I can tell, which is kind of nuts. So what I will do instead is I'll walk in here, I'll walk in here, I'll walk back. I'm going to use you to see if I can get some damage on that chest. Right, last turn. Open up this, pick up that. Nice, we have a liver potion anyway, in case we have to have a burst move. And we'll go to the next room as to avoid the horrible reinforcements. So far we're doing pretty good, actually. I'm not really... I was expecting it to be really, really rough so far because of our cleric, but our cleric is only level 1 still, so that's going to be a problem right now, because now we have the fire archers. You know how my fire spear lays fire everywhere? Yeah. And do you see how certain items have a fire icon next to them? That means that if you stand in fire for 2 turns, it can get destroyed. Which, as you might imagine, is a bit problematic. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to take out one as soon as possible. We do have 3 action points. We're going to put a trap right here. I'm going to walk back. He's probably going to walk up here. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Okay. Beautiful. So hopefully we can just... Okay, we couldn't kill him. But that's okay. I am going to... I can't quite make that. I'm going to move to the side so I don't get shot by the guy in the back here. I do have that troll blood. Okay. Now I do have to move. So I'm going to move here. I'm going to heal him because he is on fire. So troll blood is nice and all, but I'm going to walk up. This probably means he's going to walk up to the side and shoot an arrow. He's not. Alright, let's move up. Take him out. Do some good damage there. Let's start taking care of the walls a little bit. Let's heal ourselves too while we're at it. Okay, the burn is indeed only lasts for 2 turns. But it's a lot of percentage damage. So you can't out health it because it is indeed percentile based. Cool, cool. Alright, let's pick up some more resources. Next, let's grab a little bit of gold while we're at it. Nice. And then we'll just... Yes, end our turn. Cleanse, very good. Pick that up. So yeah, fire weapons are very powerful, but they're also very destructive in that sense. And we go next room. Beautiful, look at that. A lot of greens. Only a B+, I'll take it. I'm getting meta progression, it's fine. We're getting meta progression, more classes unlocked. All of the interesting classes like 10 or up though, so... Ooh, we have our first boss battle. He's particularly tough. And we only have 1 level 3. So this is going to be quite spicy. We can do a double kill right here, which is definitely going to be useful. Alright, so... Immediately blocked as well. Look at that. Plus 12. Divine Shield is really nice. I'm going to re-roll here. There it is. Sanctity. Heals allies who start the turn next to you. And that's a passive. It just happens automatically. You don't have to worry about it. So we have more attack, more defense, and we have an aura that heals allies. Very paladin-like. Alright, having that said though, let's make sure we have a block active. And let's do a little bit of damage to here. I'm going to assume that they're going to walk forward. Yes. They're going to do 1 hit. Oh, they can do 2 hits? They have 3 action points? That's scary. I thought they had 2 action points. I misremembered. Okay, so that's significantly more scary than I was anticipating. But that's okay. We're going to do 1 damage. We're going to move to the side. We're going to move you to the side and do a double hit, get a double kill. And then we're going to move our cleric to the side. Now remember, we have sanctity, so our paladin is actually healing. But as you can see, he has a flamethrower, and he just put fire beneath it, so we have to move. As you can see, our wooden shield is going to break next turn if we don't move. Same thing with our leather armor. Very frustrating. So we're just going to attack for 2 attacks. We're going to move to the side. Move to the side. We're still blocked. Very good. And in the meantime, I think I'll just put a trap down here and end our turn. This means he has to move forward, steps into the trap. He attacks my tank. They're going to attack the rocks. That's fine. I need to move. I need to heal you. I need to make sure I don't have a line of sight that can brick me. And then I can use you to maybe take him out. I have 3 attacks. Alright. Now the problem with this is that killing him enrages them. Or I think they would become enraged. And we have a lot of turns left though. So we might be fine. But who knows. They would have to stand into the fire to hit me. So that's going to help. Oh. Oh, this is perfect. Look at that. We're going to heal first. We're going to move up, take the gold. And take 1, 2 hits. Which then allows him to live, take a shot. Everybody is gone. Beautiful. So this means we can just take our time to get the diamonds, to get the chests. All that good stuff. Move to the side. Very good. Alright. That's a short bow. Let's make some space. Open up the chest by force. Looks like it's a little tricky. There it is. This would be a poison bow. Magically seals add poison to some of its shots 7/5. Clearly that is a massive improvement. This is 1 movement. And 2 magic. So we definitely want to do that on our cleric, so our cleric can actually move again. Ah, that is so much better, isn't it? My god. Let's move that. That's a wooden longbow, 8/10. We want a poison bow, because that is 8/10 as well. Or so 7/5, but has the ability for a poison shot, which might be useful. Let's see. End our turn. Plenty of space left. Anything good in that? Ah, an instrument. Interesting. Okay, we can't get to here because we don't have an ice weapon. Oh, you're bleeding. Oops. Or you're not bleeding, you're burning. So let's actually heal our heal our guy. We don't have cleanse yet, so... There's cleanse. We're going to heal. This is fine, right? We're going to go to the next room. That cleanup was a little messy, ironically enough. But that's okay. We have room 5 right here, which means the shop. And there do seem to be some nice items in there. 3, 4. That is a good healing item, but it's for bards. I'm going to sell the liver potion. The wizard hat is pretty good if you have offense, because if you upgrade the wizard hat, you get spells, which is pretty good. And again, a frostbite is nice as well. But I wouldn't hate having a wizard hat. So I'm going to get the wizard hat. I'm going to give my shield to the paladin. And I'm going to give the hunter the iron ring. Hunter's bow. Hook chain. No. I'm going to refresh once. Ooh, the trident. That's the frost. That's probably better than the flame spear, if I'm being honest. I'm going to sell the flame spear. I'm doing it. I'm going to buy the trident. Purification robe, and I don't have enough. Can I sell anything for... Yeah. The wizard hat. Purification robe is the one that I would want to have. It allows me to clear debuffs while also healing at the same time. It's probably one of the better options. It does bring us back to 1 movement, though, which would be unfortunate. So, yeah, getting a cleanse is really nice. You can get cleanse as an ability as well, but that requires you to level. And if you take a look at my cleric level... We're still level 1, surprisingly enough. Depressingly enough. Alright, we're going to do this. Because the cleric, or the paladin has the healing ability, right? But also, we might get lucky here. Now, we got a triple damage hit. We did not get the ability I was hoping for. Trying to get some XP here by just hitting him in the head. Yeah, we're going to take a little bit of damage here. But that's to be expected. Our paladin is going to be fine. He's going to heal our team. There it is, level up. I'm going to re-roll. There's the cleanse. Okay, I need to do something very specific here. I need to kill him. And walk up here, kill you. Then I need to drop. I was hoping that would kill them. I do have a little bit of lifesteal, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, so now we also have a death, because I misplayed that at all. Now, you can resurrect units when you get back into the shop. You can buy a resurrect stone that shows up when a person is dead. Which is fine. Let's move up. But what you can also do, once per battle, if you misplay like that, and you make a miscalculation of 1 HP, you can actually restart the battle. However, if you lose again, or if you lose after you have restarted once, it's over. It's game. You're done. So you have to be very careful with that. I am actually going... Yeah, like we have this guy over here. We don't really have a good way of getting into a place where we can protect ourselves. Well, maybe we do. The archers are in a really awkward spot. I am going to just take him out so I don't have to worry about him. Okay, now we actually have a stun here. The seeds do end up being different, which is nice. I'm going to poison you, and then I'm going to move up here, and I'm going to move my healer down here, do a little bit of damage to the gold. I'm going to put a trap down here just in case. So now they at least have to waste one action point to move. There you go. He actually got paralyzed as a result of stepping into my trap, which is a small chance of happening, which is very good. Look at that. Double damage. 100 orcs killed. Achievement unlocked. This allows me to kill him very freely as well. Nice. We get our first gold. We also have diamond in the back there. He's going to walk up, destroy the useless item. That's okay. We will destroy him instead. Very good. I'm going to walk up here and work on that diamond. And then I'm going to walk down here. Yes, going to end turn. We have to be careful here that we don't destroy ourselves. So I'm going to walk up. Actually, I'm going to take up this key. Work on that diamond. Okay, pick it up. Walk back. Come on. Let's use a key. What do we get? A potion? I do have to walk next to my healer, because we're getting a little low here. And that bow is not doing as much damage as I was hoping. That's okay, though. There it is, the diamond. Let's heal you first. Perfect. Nice, we finally have a level up because of all the healing. Yeah, you can technically just do all that healing stuff. We're going to clear all the debuffs, because now we have that ability. Let's work on that box. Actually, next room. So now we have a built-in ability that's going to allow us to cleanse poison, burn, stuns, and all that unfortunate stuff. There's actually a power for the tank that allows them to become immune to all debuffs. Just immune to all debuffs all the time, forever. It's insane. A unique looking lock. Let's try to open it. I'm sure this will go well. It did went well. Nice. I am going to put away you, because that is a cloak. Flame robe was obtained. That's fire res, I imagine. Possibly a movement speed. That would be really good. Let's see. 2 armor, 5 magic. Fire resistance ignites a target for 2 turns. That is pretty good. I don't hate that. That's 10 health. I'm going to put it on our damage dealer, I think, once we have positioned. All right. I do want to take that guy out as quickly as possible. So what I will do instead is I'm going to put a trap here, and I'm going to use a poison arrow to get him. I'm going to lock him Gonna get myself a shield. Now, see, I have cleanse right now. So I think I'm just going to end my... No, I'm not going to end my turn. I'm going to give him a flame robe. And we're going to keep the silk robe because I need that movement speed. If I did not have the movement speed, I would give the flame robe to my healer. Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. 2 action points wasted. 1 attack blocked. Because these guys have 3 action points. They're scary as hell. Lots of damage on them. We do have not 1 but 2 sources of damage. So we do have to be wary of that. Yeah, we can't cleanse because there's no point. But I do want to... Oh, nice. Another hit. Okay, I'm going to just see if I can... Yes. He is poisoned. Can we also ignite him at the same time? No. So it's either 1 debuff at any given time. Ooh, but this is nice. Sidestep is the ability that the sniper starts off with, which is a free move for 2 dashes constantly. It's very powerful, but first aid is just more healing. So, but we already have troll aid as well, right? So I'm going to go sidestep, because now we're basically a sniper as well as a hunter, which is very, very good. Because I can dash up to 2 tiles horizontally, right? So what we'll do instead is we're going to put a trap down here. And then we're going to walk up here, because I'm going to take some damage here, almost certainly. He's going to have 3 action points. He's going to walk up. He's going to attack once, twice, thrice. Yep. They're still frozen. Now, we do have that double hit right here. So I'm going to just take him out. Or not. He is done. He is done. Okay, so our sniper needs a better bow. Apparently that poison bow is not working as well as I was hoping. Now remember, I can actually heal from a distance. This is the one thing I keep forgetting. I can actually heal from a distance, right? I don't need to stand next to someone. I just need to have the action points. I'm going to stand next to him. He's going to shoot me twice, I think, but... Let me put him on fire. Yep, he has poisoned me. That's fine. We're just going to cleanse from a distance. There we go. There's also an ability that allows you to shoot twice. Or there's a chance where you just automatically shoot an extra arrow, essentially, which is really wild. Alright, we have a couple of options, because we do need to make sure that we get over there. We're going to pick up the keys right here, so I can use the key on you. Let's get rid of that. This is a mind potion. Okay. Turn 7. Gold diamond. Warning, reinforcements will come soon. I am aware. So this is a half armor. -1 movement speed. Very painful. Let's go to the next room. Alright. Not a bad haul. We're getting a lot of meta progression, which is really good. And we also have the shop now. We don't really have a lot of magic damage. I'm not going to slow my movement speed. I think it is a waste to do so. Dark bows summon units that are very painful. Because they have a very powerful move, but they have a chance to summon a unit. Or they will summon a ghoul. There's a totem that prevents that from happening, or reduces the chances of that happening. The chain has a subtle design. Hook chain. No, we're going to roll this. What do we have? Icicle bow would be kind of hot, wouldn't it? Fairy bow gives me an extra action point, which is also incredibly wild, because that's an extra attack. So do I want an extra attack, or do I want to have a chance of freezing an enemy? That's difficult. Damn, a fairy bow is super good, though. But it also has a chance to burn. Then again, I do have fire res, so there is that. Ooh, this is a difficult chance. Do I want an extra move? Or do I want the ability to freeze and prevent the enemy from moving? I think fairy bow is the play, but the ability to just CC enemies is just... I'm sorry, it's too powerful in my brain. I'm going to do another roll. Oh, I can't. Alright, let's go to the next room. I want to get the anvil. There's an anvil event where you can upgrade items and they get like all kinds of powerful stuff added to it. So we have the big boys now. They're kind of scary. We have bows at the bottom. So no matter what we do, it's going to be scary. Because we're going to get sandwiched between a lot of damage. And I don't see an easy way of dealing with that. So what I will do instead is just hope that I can get some meaningful damage out as soon as possible. I can burn someone. I can burn a bunch of people, in fact. Look at that. But yeah, it does have fatigue. Fatigue is a mechanic that makes it so that the more fatigue you have, the more the AP starts stacking up. So now I have fatigue 3, which means any AP generating skills require 3 additional action points. So as you can see, it takes me 3 action points now to cast Ignite. I was hoping I could kill them. Turns out I was wrong. Alright, I'm gonna move up here so I can do that. I should have shot first. I didn't. That's on me. I'm gonna cleanse my cleric. I'll start doing some damage against that diamond. Now my paladin's probably gonna take a lot of damage right here. Ooh, that's 3 hits. That's 2 hits. 3 hits. He's gonna walk up and do 1 hit. That's a lot of damage. A disgustingly large amount of damage. Take him out. We're gonna take him, or we're gonna freeze him even. Perfect. Because it means I can walk up and start doing some damage. We're going to heal him. He's going to do little damage. That poison is going to get mostly in the way. In the meantime, we're just going to strike you a couple of times. 1 extra power vitality. Let's go with a reroll. Extra power banishment. I guess I'll take the extra power. It also means we have an extra action point, I believe. Yeah, we have 3 more now. So I can walk up. I can do this. Kill you to maybe get some XP. Let me cleanse you. Because poison lasts until the end of battle, until cleansed, which is scary. So we're just going to cleanse you here. Alright. We have a couple of turns left, so that ended up being a lot easier than I was expecting. A little bit of healing, a bit more iron. Another diamond. Okay, we don't have to actually move, we can just heal. I keep thinking we have to move. I don't know why that got into my brain. But there you go, look at all the amount of action points. Paladins are awesome. The fact that they have like such a powerful weapon directly from the get-go, so good. So good. Let's go to the next room. We're doing really good so far. This is a solid run. Which means we're about to hit a boss that's going to humble us very, very quickly. Ah, the Book of Magne, or Magnus, or whatever his name is. Mud Boy. The Winter Cold, actually. Winter Cold. Wow, we have a lot of... So I think the ring is the... Yeah, I'm gonna take the ring, because the book is the magic spell, I think. And I don't have a focused damage dealer. So what is that ring? What is that ring? Evoke an ice spear from the ground. 3d6 plus 10. Ooh, that is spicy. That is very spicy. Let's give that actually to our cleric then. Once we have our cleric positioned. So we have a bunch of yeah, okay, this is an interesting dilemma right here. This is a very interesting dilemma. I'm not sure if I made the right decision here. I'm going to give you the icicle ring. Yes. Because I can do this and do a bunch of damage that way. I can freeze him. shoot an arrow. Shoot another arrow. Shoot another arrow. Do a bunch of damage that way. I'm going to move up. Take him out. I'm going to block. He's going to take a lot of damage. I hope he can survive it. He doesn't have a lot of defense. I thought I had another action point, but he's still level 2. I thought it was level 3 already. He's going to walk up. 1, 2. Okay, okay. We can work with this. We can work with this. I'm going to move to the side because I do have that passive on my boy. I'm going to get rid of the poison on myself. I am going to see if I can get a freeze going. I was unable to do so. I'm going to take him out. Okay. This is where a potion would have come in very, very handy. I'm going to block that. My archer is down. My archer is down. An unfortunate misplay. But that's okay. Alright. Because all we really need... Perfect. Because all we really need is like our paladin and our healer. Ah, he has counterattack. That's another ability where you get to choose, where you have a 50% chance to return the damage of any unit. Let's see, this is -1 movement speed. But look at all those wonderful stats though. I'm gonna take it. I know it's -1 movement speed, but those stats are too good. I cannot justify it. Alright, we have a bunch of diamond potential on the map. Don't know if I'm gonna make it. Last turn. Yeah, the diamonds here are gone, but that's just an unfortunate reality. You make a misplay. I could have redone the match right there. It is what it is. Gold chest, 30 attack. We're brute forted. White mace. That's an anti-undead mace, if I recall correctly. And we're about to walk into the undead. Ah, the boss battle. Delightful. Anyway, here's the white mace, as you can see, healing. Perfect for a cleric, since we still have an iron mace as well, so that's very, very good for us. So we're going to give him the white mace. Gonna walk up. Nice, look at that. Look at that combo. Ooh, disgusting. Yep, he's going to give everybody block. So every attack is going to be negated. Ooh, that's rip healer. I was hoping to like break through here, get to the corner, and then have everybody just not bother my healer for a bit. He's going to die to the poison now, I'm afraid. And I would have been able to cleanse and heal myself. Had I had different... had I had more levels. Yeah, once you start making misplays, it's very difficult when you're outnumbered like this. What I should have done is I should have just gone to the corner. That's what I should have done. Go into the corner. Go from there. Having that said, though, you can see that the power of this character is phenomenal either way. Yep, everybody has the block. They can't do a lot of damage to me, luckily enough. That poison is most likely going to be the most terrifying thing. Which is funny to me, because if I had like a passive self-heal and a debuff immunity, I would be able to just tank everybody and it would be fine. That magic damage is a little sketchy. Yeah, counterattack 50%. Very good. And we're staying alive slowly but steadily because of the fact that we have lifesteal. Not a lot of procs on that. Oh, are we going to make it? Oh. Ah, right there at the end. Like, see, we can restart the battle if we die. But I think it's been good. It's been a good video so far. So, you can get a good idea of the gameplay and of the depth of all that stuff. But yeah, as you can see, we have 13 gems. So we can buy another amulet that can maybe invigorate our disposition in the early stages. Because we do have a very bad amulet. We have the basic one. If you struggle, for example, with goblins and orcs or undead, you can also invest in those, which is very good. Or just if you have a damage-focused setup, very lovely. Which makes me wonder, I want to maybe do crit or maybe power crest. Piece of Hearts also pretty good. 50 max health is pretty lovely. That's another attack you can tank. Let's see. Here rerolls for level ups. Potions have a chance to double. Elemental damage increased by 25. Blasphemies. No one can fly. Return as a skeleton. That's cute. Grants 5 keys at the start of each expedition. Grants a random rare item at the start of each expedition. That could be good. A rare item is powerful. 10 ingots start. Infinite rerolls at the shop during a run. Offer an additional item at the shop during a run. Grants 3 additional item stash pockets. That's the inventory at the top. It's very good if you want to do a lot of potion stuff, I guess. Ooh. When selling items, you receive their entire undiscounted value. That's huge. Considering how many items we find, that is huge. No wonder it's 20 diamonds. Smashing boulders creates a greater quantity of ingots. Increase the damage dealt with unarmed attacks. Double the damage to boulders, to chests. Increase damage dealt in animal form. That's for the druid. We do have a bunch of barracks that we maybe want to do. I want to get something new. Inquisitor. Weak to piercing, double damage. Squire. Attacks performed by allies on adjacent tiles. Non-diagonal. Deal 30% more damage. It's also a spear unit. That could be clutch. Double spear. Stand next to one another. That could be huge. Gladiator can use any weapon pretty much. A flexible combatant trained to use all types of weapon but starts off with a sword. Mage Slayer. Elementalist. Inflicts 3d6 damage with a chance of applying a random debuff. Ooh. Planeswalker. Battle Mage. Spellblade. All physical damage dealt is considered magical damage. Mace. Heavy armor. Alright, Sorcerer, Geomancer, Blood Mage. Yeah, these are 15 diamonds, though. Red Mage is Demacia. Blue Mage is Ice. Magic Missile. 3 to 5 towards random targets. 1d6 plus 2 each. Okay. A powerful mage who wields the power of thunder. And that's what Magic Missile is? Interesting. I might want to unlock the Dark Knight, I think. Simply because he even has more vampirism. Which means he can stay alive by himself. So I'm going to unlock the Dark Knight. I'm a heretic. You can bite me. Let's see if we can maybe do something over here. Because we do have the Gold Guild, the Training Grounds, the Arena, Colosseum, Slash, Fire, Ice, Thunder. Yeah, we've got all of that sorted. So I don't think it is necessarily an issue. Increase the damage dealt by arrow attacks. I guess you could buy these amulets so that you can unlock them, because then you can have an easier time setting up maybe your early stages, which might be nice. Because yeah, you can just choose elven amulet or goblin amulet. Orcs are like pretty rough, so you could just take that to deal with it, or you just take the hammer, and then you're fine as well. That could be very clutch. So far, though, we have not yet seen any other races, but we do have access to another potential DPS pickup with the Heretic, which of course comes in with the sword, the heavy armor, the passive, +2 healing, and then -1 move. Come on. What is up with all that moving stuff? What do I have to do to not get punished by moving? I do think it is too damaging a debuff. Considering your base movement speed is 2, right? And everybody has base movement speed of 2, so it is very painful. But yes, for less than $8, Forgotten Minds is pretty impressive, honestly. I'm not sure why it was getting so much hate. So yeah, go check it out. It's on Steam. Thank you so much for watching. Assuming you are not one of those infamous sleep watchers. But if you aren't, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for hanging. And I will see you guys next time. I'm out.